Hey, what is going on, pros and PROesses? It's KMGenHS123 here, and welcome to another sit-down commentary session. Again, whacking out some COD 4 gameplay in the background. We have Domination on Vacant today, one of my favourite maps of all time. The final score is 44-17. So today will be another topic talk, and the topic I want to talk about today is when do you become an adult? Now, obviously, there's two different meanings of when you become adult. We'll be talking about when you become an adult, with the law, as in like when you become 21 or whatever, you can do everything. Or is it when you become mature enough, regardless of age? Regardless of age. Now, obviously, just before I want to go any further as well, obviously the laws and regulations of different countries. For example, I live in the UK, so we can buy alcohol, and cigarettes at 18. Where in other countries it may be 21, but they convert at 18. It's different in different countries, but here I'm just going to go by what it is in the UK. Okay. So in the UK, you have to be 16 to, have sex legally. 16. Anything below 16, as long as they agree, it's fine. But like you can still prosecute even though like you're below 16, for example. But that's for a different story. But the law for that is 16, even though loads of people are having it under 16 these days. 18 is like. You can start driving at 16, 17. You can start taking lessons. 17. You can obviously drive then as well. 18, you can buy alcohol or cigarettes, and I believe you can vote as well when you're 18. I believe so. It's not 21 here. It is 18 because I am only 20. And well, in fact, the actual voting day for this year is on my birthday, which is in May on the 7th. So the actual voting day is on my birthday, and I'll be 21 that day. But it is 18 here. So here, a lot of stuff is 18. And it's like you think, well, surely when you become 18 or 21, you can fully do everything regardless of what it is. Because for other, you can buy like knives and stuff at 18. You can do everything. You can fuel up. You can do this. You do everything at 18. You can fuel up at 16 actually, because you can get a moped. But but the question is, really, does that really make you become an adult? Just because of the age. Now, personally, I don't think so, because just because you can do this or you can do that, it doesn't change you mentally. It just means you're now allowed in this law we've created in this world. We've created order and conduct. We are allowed to do that. And I know people generally think that, as well, by that age you're generally more mature than you would be, say, at 16 for buying alcohol and cigarettes and whatever. Which is fair. Cigarettes is different because that's that's like you can. It's like the dangers of it, if that makes sense. So if you know the dangers, then like the dangers. So like it's your own fault. It's like I'm trying to figure out which other way to explain it. It's like if you know the dangers of something, then the age doesn't matter. Like if you're gonna have sex with someone that's under 16, the problems which could happen. What could happen. So it's your own risk if you choose to do it, but people can choose that. That's the thing, because someone like that having sex under 16, you can't really stop that, because that people just agree to do it. And nothing happens out of it. People just agree to do it. But where something like alcohol, cigarettes, you have to prove ID. You have to be that age. You can't be like, oh, I'm just going to agree to do it. But I think personally, again, with alcohol and cigarette. Personally, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do this. So because obviously I know the dangers and the risks. I do drink. Like I don't mind a good drink at like a birthday or something, or I don't mind like a nice alcohol popper at like a Christmas time, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I've never got drunk. I'm 20 years old and I've never got drunk, and I never will get drunk, or I'll never drink to get drunk, because one, it just doesn't appeal to me. Two, I don't want to lose that control, self-control, and whatever. And three, I drive everywhere, so I can't exactly, I can't really, drink. I can have one drink, but again, I know the risks. Again, it's like drinking and driving. I'm not gonna, drink and drive because I know the risks, because I'm more mature. That's the thing. I class myself as a really mature person. I save my money. I've got a job. I'm doing my YouTube. I'm nice, respectable. I'm not foul mouthed. I dress, somewhat nicely. I like to think I am more mature. I do expect, I do speak sensible. I can have a normal conversation. We're having a good topic debate now. A lot of people, where I work, again, I work in a supermarket. There's so many people that work here. Look at this guy, look. Got him. A lot of people, and I tell them to watch my videos, because have a laugh, and yeah, obviously it's a laugh, it's fun, but I don't know whether they're honestly taking the piss or not. But people, they're like, you only get like so many views per video, and I'm like, yeah, but that's so many people which take their time after they watch my video and stuff like that, and I'm like, that's where they're not mature. Like, they don't understand the other aspect of it. I get reward from it, and you got to start somewhere, and it's just enjoying doing it and stuff like that. But anyway, that's going off topic. But so, I mean, the question is again, should, again, in the UK, should they lower, the age? Should they lower like drinking and cigarettes to 16? I mean, cigarettes is different because young people shouldn't be smoking really, because they're still developing. Like, I think that is different. Once their bodies have developed, then they can smoke. But again, there's no stopping people from smoking at young age, because they can get other people to buy it, they can get hold of them. And let's be 100% honest, guys. Corner shops and like convenience stores, let's be honest, 80% of the time they don't check ID. Let's be honest, guys. We all know that. Supermarkets always check, because I know that. But corner shops, when my friends have been underage and they've bought, and I haven't said anything because I've just been not interested. But they've bought it where they've been under 18, and they just do not check the ID. That's the thing. They do not care. So again, they're breaking the law. They do not care. So there's ways around it. So, and that's another reason again to stop people, trying to smuggle cigarettes, or trying to try one, because it's deemed as it's like adult thing to do. If they were to lower that age, would it solve some problems now? Because then people would try it, buy it, and be like, oh, they don't like it, and then stop it, for example, rather than trying to sneak ones and quick ones off friends and stuff, which is I don't know, it's interesting. But again, even if you lower the age, you should be mature enough in the head to know you shouldn't, you shouldn't smoke that. I think cigarettes should stay 18, because that's whatever. But something like drink, no, I think drink should be from 16, because I think in the UK, I think if you're with family in like a pub or something, or like like a pub or something, you can have like one drink or something like that. I think if you're 16 now. Alcohol isn't bad in like one dose, that's fine. I shouldn't think any lower than 16 should be drinking. But again, school kids these days getting drunk and being stupid. But again, that's because they're not mature. They don't realise the risks. They think it's cool. They think it's clever. I mean, again, personally, it doesn't bother me because I don't drink alcohol. I don't really buy alcohol. Again, I don't mind a drink now and then. But I mean, the main question. I mean, I don't know. I think everything should be. I don't know. I mean, I'm 20 now. Like I said, growing up, 18 wasn't that long ago for me. And I don't feel like anything changed, because, I don't buy alcohol, I don't buy cigarettes, so that wasn't really a thing for me. I was already driving before I was 18, so that was 16, 17. Voting doesn't really bother me again. Anything else is just whatever. So for me, age isn't too much. It's just I've always been mature. Like, I've always wanted a nice secure job. I've always wanted to live somewhere nice. Have a nice car. Have nice, nice friends or whatever, have nice stuff, have nice things by working hard, doing stuff like that. So I think that is the main point of when you become an adult, is when you do actually mature. Because I still see people, who, who are just idiots. Like, they'll just, they'll just think they're hard and cool, and I'm just like, just whatever, or they just, I don't know. It's a whole different story. And again, I don't want to judge anyone, because again, this is fair and even, commentary. But you just see people, in your year, and like they're still on a part-time job, messing about, or they're still in college, just getting loads of random things that they're never even going to use. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just a thing. But the question is to you guys now: when do you think you become an adult? Whether it be the law age, whether it be mentally. Again, if you're in a different country, again the laws may be different there with 18, 21. Again, I understand that, but just for the sake of the video and look at that guy, just for the sake of the video. When do you think you become an adult? Again, I personally think it is to do with the mind and how you act and stuff, regardless of what you can do, or think. So let me know in the comments, guys. Always interested to get your feedback, because this series is always about getting your feedback, comments as well. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.